Alright, still got Coke. Got some popcorn this time. And I got a blanket. I'm getting cozy for this one. Make sure you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. We're getting into RWBY episode 9 and 10, I believe. Continuing the series. Now that the teams have been formed, I guess this is when they start making, I don't want to say rounds as a team. Maybe they just kind of continue with school, because this was basically like day 1 or day 2 or whatever. But we'll see what happens. Let's go. Dude, if only you could wake up like a fairy tale. Well, that wasn't like a fairy tale, but whatever.
What in the world is wrong with you? Now that you're awake, we can officially begin our first order of business. Excuse me? Decorating! What?
We still have to unpack. And clean.
All right! Waste.
Clean what exactly? I get the joke of that she dropped it and there's a mess now. If you just moved in though and you slept the night, you didn't unpack your crap. They probably cleaned it before you arrived. What is there to... I don't know. This is probably a guy thing.
Mike, Yang, and their fearless leader, RWBY, have begun their first mission. Bonsai! Bonsai!
Dude, I would not be up for this. The fact that, like, I get why Yang is with it, because it's like that's her sister. The fact that even Blake kind of the fact that even Blake kind of like is with it is interesting to me. And it's just, I don't know. I would definitely be more like Weiss, just be like,
This isn't going to work.
It is a bit cramped.
Maybe we should ditch some of our stuff.
Or we could ditch the beds and replace them with bunk beds. That sounds incredibly dangerous.
And super awesome!
It does seem efficient.
Well,
Does it
we
seem
should put it to a
efficient?
vote. I think we just did. Objective complete.
Okay,
Alright,
see, yeah.
Our second order of business.
Let's look at that again. Look, yes, because they're making their own bunk beds, this is stupid. This is 100% stupid. Like, what even did they tie the ropes? What did they even tie the ropes to? What rafters are there in this dorm room? And those books are a disaster waiting to happen. I guarantee you'd want to sleep on the top. Because if that shit fell over, whoever's on the bottom is done for. You better have peak balance. That's for Blake. That's the cat lady. She got nimbleness or something. I don't know.
Alright, our second order of business is classes. Now, we have a few classes together today. At 9, we've got a big...
What? Did you say 9 o'clock?
It's
8:55, you dunce.
to class!
Hey, that is college life at its peak. You got class at 8 a.m., 9:05, whatever it is, and you're like, I wake up. Damn. It's like 10 minutes to class. Oh, man, it's the worst.
Monsters, demons, prowlers of the night. Yes, the creatures of Grimm have many names, but I merely refer to them as prey. Ha ha! Ha ha!
Yeah, I'm Ruby half the time in class. I can't even cap.
Graduating from this prestigious academy. Now, as I was saying, Vale, as well as
Can also talk about this is the classic.
safe havens in an
We don't want to
otherwise
animate another
treacherous
mouth
world.
moving on a
Our
character,
planet is
so we're just gonna have a
absolutely teeming with
mustache
creatures
over it
that would
and
love
have it.
nothing more than to tear you to pieces. And that's where we come in. Huntsmen, huntresses. Individuals who have sworn to protect those who cannot protect themselves. From what you ask? Why, the very world.
Hey, yeah.
Sit your ass down, bro.
That is what you are training to become. But first, a story. A tale of a young, handsome man. Me, when I was a boy. Despite smelling of
The way that they're doing the dialogue as well, the fact that it's just. I want to say that I don't hear professors that way sometimes. Like, I'm not like staring at them in the face and being like engaged 100%. But there are definitely times where I've just checked out of a class and I was just like, this dude just will not stop talking.
cabbages. My grandfather was a wise man. Peter, he told me.
You ain't even drawing nothing.
In the end, the Beowulf was no match for my sheer tenacity. And I returned to my village with the beast in captivity and my head held high, celebrated as a hero. The moral of this story? A true huntsman must be honorable. A true huntsman must be dependable. A true huntsman must be strategic, well-educated, and wise. So
Yeah, I didn't want to pause it on the finger up the nose thing. This should not be pissing her off this much. I'm just saying. It shows her immaturity, bro. She should understand that some people just don't operate the same way as you. And yes, the qualities that he's listing are not bad, but like, she could be a true huntress, being her, doing what she does. And also just because it's a school setting and I'm with her, it's boring.
Oh, who among you believes themselves to be the embodiment of these traits?
I do, sir.
Well then, let's find out. Step forward and face your opponent.
That doesn't seem smart as a system. I don't care what, it doesn't matter what universe it is either. Anime, Magic Harry Potter, I don't know, Sky High Superhero School. Y'all remember that movie? It's like, why do y'all why you put like freshmen in life-threatening situations from the get-go? It's like, that doesn't seem like the greatest plan. I thought you want to teach these people to survive later on and win fights. You don't want to put them in danger early. I realized I probably didn't have the captions on in the last episode, so sorry about that.
Yeah, represent Team Ruby. Ruby, I'm trying to focus.
Oh,
What about the two other girls yelling in your ear? What the heck?
sorry.
All right. Let's
Stop disrespecting my girl, Ruby. Let the match begin as he lets a boar loose inside of his auditorium.
Wasn't expecting that, were you?
Hang in there, Weiss.
Bold as you approach. I like it.
Come on, Weiss, show it who's boss.
Oh, now what will you do without your weapon?
Nice tuck and roll.
Weiss, go for its belly. There's no armor underneath. Stop telling me what to do.
Yeah, Ruby, honestly. Oh, wow. That was paused at a weird point where it almost looked like there's another little monster there. Yeah, Ruby, you should already kind of tell that, like, by your past interactions and her personality that she doesn't like being told what to do and that she doesn't really like you a lot. Plus, I find it annoying when people are, like, telling me how to do something. It's like, yeah, I know we could both do this thing, but you're not here right now, so let me handle this, and you just, like, go away. God dang. That was nice. The way she can, like, switch between the little, I guess the pads. I don't really know what to call it. But the way it kind of like switches the colors, I know she's switching the uses of it as well.
Be sure to cover the assigned readings and stay vigilant. Class dismissed.
What happened to her
What's with her?
jacket? Everyone else wearing this maroon jacket thing.
Wait! What? What's wrong with you? Why are you being... What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be a leader, and all you've been so far is a nuisance.
What did I do?
That's just it! You've done nothing to earn your position. Back in the forest, you acted like a child, and you've only continued to do so.
Lyce, where is this coming from? What happened to all the talk about working together? I thought you believed in acting as a team.
Not a team led by you. I've studied and trained, and quite frankly, I deserve better. Ozpin made a mistake.
Now that didn't seem to go very well.
Fucking creeper, what the?
Did you make a mistake?
Bro, what kind of question is that? He's the dude who made the decision. Why would the dude who made the decision and nothing so far, not from his perspective at least, has shown any negative connotation for his decision? Like, he has seen nothing happen yet that would make him doubt his decision. How can you ask him that question? That didn't line up for me.
Professor Port!
Ah, Miss Shanique. And to
I thought I was about to say
what
Professor
fine
Pork.
pleasure?
That would have been bad.
I enjoyed your lecture.
Of course you did, child. You have the blood of a true huntress in you.
You really think so?
Most surely. Something's troubling you.
Yes, sir.
Dear girl, confess to me your strife.
Well,
Stop speaking in Old English,
I
bro.
think I should have been the leader of Team RWBY.
That's preposterous.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's only been one day.
For real. It's literally only been one
I've made
day.
more mistakes
The fact that
than any
he's
man or
like,
woman in time.
that's preposterous immediately.
This
That's
one
funny.
was I would not consider your appointment to leader to be one of them. Do you?
Excuse me?
I've believed in Professor Osborn for many years, and the man's never once led me astray.
So you would just blindly accept
That's
his decision,
low-key a
even
red
after
flag.
Seeing how exceptional I am?
Low key.
With all due respect, your exceptional skill on the battlefield is matched only by your poor attitude.
Pow!
My point exactly. I see a girl before me who has spent her entire life getting exactly what she wanted.
That's not even remotely true. Well, not entirely true.
Being a team leader isn't just a title you carry into battle, but a badge you wear constantly. If you are not always performing at your absolute best, then what reason do you give others to follow you?
So the outcome did not fall in your favor. Do you really believe that acting in such a manner would cause those in power to reconsider their decision? So instead of fretting about what you don't have, savor what you do. Hone your skills, perfect every technique, and be not the best leader, but the best person you can be.
These are good talks to have, especially for teenagers.
You've been burdened with a daunting responsibility, RWBY. I advise you take some time to think about how you will uphold it.
See, if I remember right, Osmond did a lot of stuff in his lifetime. He's not like, he's one of those dudes that's like old, but doesn't look old. Like he's older than like he's like older than trees. Like he's old. And he's done a bunch of stuff. And I think you can hear it in his tone how much he always kind of is relating back to something he did or wherever he's coming from personally. Almost like he's living through the students again, even though he's like still living, you know? That one part he had though about like performing, if you're not constantly performing at your best, that's something that a lot of people think they need to do. Like they always need to be putting forth, and like not saying that they can't put forth their best effort all the time, being a leader, setting an example, but always putting up that front of being the leader and being the strong one, not necessarily the strongest, but being that trendsetter can come back to bite you. I'm like, my best example of this is probably My Hero Academia, where the guy All Might, right? He wanted to be the symbol of peace that put everybody at ease whenever he showed, and even when he wasn't there, so that they'd always just feel kind of more safe, keep criminals at bay. But the thing was, he didn't like to rely on anybody for help. And when he was in a weaker state, he still kept putting up that front of that he was okay when he wasn't, giving people a weaker, or like not necessarily a false insecurity, but it was just like, it was like he was putting on a show for them, and it wasn't actually helping all of society. And we see later on in My Hero how they're really enforcing the fact that you can ask for help. Like, you don't have to always be like 100% all the time. It's not a horrible goal to have, but it has to be within reason.
I was studying and then I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
How do you take your coffee?
I don't.
Answer the question.
Cream and 5 sugars.
How'd she get up there without collapsing that bed?
Thanks, Weiss.
Ruby, I think you have what it takes to be a good leader. Just know that I am going to be the best teammate you will ever have. Good luck studying. That's wrong, by the way.
What you gotta study on the first day of school?
I always wanted bunk beds as a kid.
What is there to study on the first day of school? How much homework did they possibly give you to make you have to stay up all night on coffee studying? Well, that's the end of this reaction. Didn't finish my popcorn. Somehow still haven't finished this. Wow, I was really involved in this episode. Sorry for that weird little rant portion. I don't even know if I'm 100%. Well, I'm never 100% on anything. But if I'm totally off base with that, please let me know, because I don't know where that came from. Hopefully next time we get to see a little bit more of their daily lives around the campus, outside of just the classroom, kind of what they do, some of their assignments, obviously not the paper ones that they studying or whatever. I don't know. It's a school where you fight monsters. I don't know what you studying for on the first. I don't get it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Click the little notification bell so you get notified of future uploads. I'm pretty sure that somewhere on the screen will be a video that YouTube recommends for you that you'll think you'll like. And then before that, around there, something will be like another video, probably the most recent one that I uploaded. I'll put a playlist like right here of all my other RWBY reactions. They'll be close to in order, as close as possible, you know. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.